you write. Then in the second last session, plan your revision program. We will discuss about this. Then revision by providing revision tips. About the first section, now I want to discuss something. The additional mathematics course aims to build competency, confidence, and fluency in your mathematical understanding and your use of mathematical techniques. You will develop a feel for quantity, pattern, and relationship in mathematics. You will also develop your reasoning, problem solving, and analytical skills in a variety of mathematical contexts. Then in section 2, syllabus contents. Total 14 chapters are here in this syllabus 0606. Our first topic here is function, then second one is quadratic function, number 3 is equation, inequalities, and graphs, number 4 is indices and surds, number 5 is factors and polynomials, number 6 is simultaneous equations, number 7 is logarithmic and exponential functions, number 7 is straight line graphs, number 8 is circular measure, number 8 is trigonometry, number 9 is permutation and combination, number 10 is series. This chapter last year included by the Cambridge in this syllabus, before that was not there. Then in past papers you will not get the questions about series. Before that only one portion was there, that was binomial formula and the binomial expansion. Okay, now here complete series is there, in that arithmetic series, geometric series also there, okay, in that chapter. Then in the second last chapter we will discuss about vectors in 2 dimensions, and the last chapter of this syllabus is differentiation and integration. The book you are using, in that one 2 chapters about differentiation, 1 about integration, and kinematics is also there. In kinematics also we are using differentiation and integration. That is also the part of this topic. Next section here is how you will be assessed. How Cambridge will assess you. You will be assessed using 2 written examination paper 1 and paper 2. You will be tested on any part of the syllabus contents in both the papers. About each paper here I will tell you that how many marks are there, time duration, and the weightage of the paper. In paper 1 time is of 2 hours and total marks are 80, and the skill assessed in paper 1 will be knowledge and understanding of mathematical techniques, and you answer all the question in paper 1, okay, and percentage weightage percentage is 50%. 50% weightage is for paper 1 and 50% weightage is for paper 2. In both the paper, Cambridge can assess you from any portion of this syllabus. After that, I will discuss about the front page of that paper, and their instructions are clearly given there on the front page. If you have any past paper, you can open that and you can check. There will be at the top written there are 80 marks available. Each question will be vary in total number of marks. Okay, it's not necessary that all the questions carrying same marks. It's not necessary. Okay, In different question, different marks will be there. Okay, but you must answer all the questions. Okay, no choice is there. Always check the instruction on the front of your exam paper. These include important details such as if no accuracy is specified in the question, then give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. If you are dealing with the angles in degrees and an accuracy is not specified in the question, then your answer must be to 1 decimal place. Sometimes you will get different type of questions, as on the front page there is clearly written that you can use the scientific calculator. Okay, but in some questions, for some question you will not be allowed to use it, but the question will always make this clear. Okay, this will be clearly written in the question. There you are not allowed to use the calculator. Okay, those type of questions, how you will do. Suppose here I'm giving you one example about date. Suppose it's giving us 2 square root 5 is the length of any side of the trapezium. Okay, and in the same way in square root any other side is there. If you will use the calculator, you will get in decimal different answers. Okay, but you have to calculate this one in the square root form. Okay, and these type of questions, sometimes he's saying calculate the area of this one, is this 2 square root 5, this is 3 square root of 5, and area you have to write in the form a plus b square root of 5. Then in these type of questions you cannot use the calculator. Okay, but this will be clearly written there that you cannot use the calculator. Sometimes you will get different type of command words there, and you will follow the instructions, as in some questions saying find the exact value. Okay, here I can give you one example about date. Suppose here limit 1 to 2 pi x square dx, like this, or any other thing can be there. Okay, these type of questions can be there. Okay, make sure that you are working to the required level of accuracy and give your final answer in the form required. For example, if the answer has to be in 3 significant figures, then intermediate values within your working should show at least 4 significant figures, and only your final answer should be around to 3 significant figures. If an exact form is required, you must give the exact answer. Often you will not need your calculator when finding an exact form. Sometimes you will get the structured questions. Okay, structured question. In those type of questions, sometimes part B is helpful to solve part A. If 2 parts are there, part B is helpful to solve part A. Okay, suppose we can take here any question. Okay, 12x square plus 6x plus 5 is there. Okay, we can take this quadratic expression here. Okay, he can ask form it into p into x minus q whole square plus r, in this way, express in this way. Okay, and then he can ask in the next part, in part A, can say find value of p, q and r. What are the values of p, q and r? Okay, suppose in the next part, part B, he's saying 1 over 12x square plus 6x plus 5 This type of question can give us, and he can ask, state the value of x at which this occur. Okay, mean about domain range he can say also. Okay, then what we will do about this type of structured question, what we can do, some questions will be structured. This means that the question is split into parts. Often the answer to the later part will depends on the answer to the earlier part. Okay, like this as example is given here. Okay, these type of questions called structured question. But sometimes unstructured question can be there. Okay, like solve xy is equal to 2 and x square plus xy plus 3 is equal to 0. These type of equation can give us. Okay, and solve these equations. Okay, how we will do. Okay, these type of questions called unstructured question. Some question will be unstructured. You will have to use your problem solving skills to decide what steps you need to take in order to the answer to answer these type of questions. If you are making an error in any question, then what you have to do, suppose this step you have written wrong. Okay, what you will do in these type of problems, when you are facing these type of problem, what you will do, if you make an error and you do not want the examiner to mark it, okay, if you don't want that examiner will mark it, then what you have to do, just put a straight line through all the appropriate work, like this. Just put a straight line, then you can start from the next step. If you run out of the room of working on questions, ask for an extra piece of paper which can then be attached to your exam booklet. This section was how you will be assessed. How you will be assessed. Now, next section is what skills will be assessed. What skill will be assessed? What will be the assessment objective and what it means? An assessment objective demonstrates the knowledge and understanding of the mathematical techniques. You should be able to recall the mathematical manipulative techniques. You need to show that you can remember and use the mathematical manipulative techniques, for example, algebraic simplification, solution of equations. Okay. Interpret and use mathematical data, symbols and terminologies. You need to show that you can decide what given mathematical data means and use it in a correct manner. You need to recognize and understand mathematical symbols and mathematical terminologies. For example, the symbols and terms used in the topic of functions, the symbols and the terms used in the topic of differentiation, in the topic of integration as well. After that, in next section, we'll discuss about some command words and what are the meaning of those command words. The first command word is calculate. Calculate. What it means? Work out from the given facts, figures, and information, generally using a calculator. Then number 2 is describe. Number 2 is describe. State the points of a topic, given characteristics and main figures. State the point of a topic, give characteristics and main figures. Then number 3 is determine. Number 3 is determine. Determine mean establish with certainty. Establish with certainty. Then the next command word is explain. Next command word here is explain. Set out purposes or reasons, make the relationship between things evident, provide why and or how, and support with the relevant evidence. Next is give. Number 5 is give. What it means when we are using as a command word. Give we are using as a command word. Produce an answer from a given source or recall memory. Produce an answer from a given source or recall memory. Then next is plot. Number 6 is plot. Plot mean make points on the graph. Okay, we'll take each and every point there on the graph, then we have to join those. Okay, if for straight line we are taking those points, then we will join, we will give the straight line. For curve, but make points on the graph, that is the plot. Then after that, the next command word here is show that. Next is show that. Provide structured evidence that leads to a given result. Provide structured evidence that leads to a given result. Then next is sketch. Number 8 is sketch. Make a simple free-hand diagram showing the key features. Make a simple free-hand diagram showing the key features. The next one is state. What it means. State. State means express in a clear term. Express in a clear term. Then verify. Verify. Confirm a given statement result is true. Confirm a given statement or result is true. Then work out. work out. Calculate from given facts, figures, or information which with or without the use of calculator. Calculate from given facts, figures, or information with or without use calculator. Then next is write. Next is write. Give an answer in a specific form. Give an answer in a specific form. Then the next is write down. Number 13 is write down. Give an answer without significant working. Write down, it means give an answer without significant working. These 5 sections in today's class we discussed, and inshallah next only 2 more sections are there. Those we will discuss in our next class. Okay.